all right, just give up walking your dog until you could do this. So for me, when I first had my dog, I thought, if I want to walk my dog, I'm gonna just take them on a walk and they're gonna learn on their own. That is a big mistake because your dog is probably not ready for that. So what you want to make sure to do first is have rewards on you. Make sure they are accepting rewards before you go on with everything else. There's gonna be much more things and we're gonna go by step, just so you can learn how to train your dog on your own, and you're gonna learn that by the end of this video. So first things first, we're gonna make sure that he can take food. So I got my treats on me, right? He knows right now he's a beginner level, so I'm okay that he can hear it, he can see it, he can smell it. Depending on what level your dog is at, you can start hiding the food and fading it out a little more. So right now, I just wanna make sure, oh, you can tell he's really happy. This is Bernie, he's a board and train, and he's reactive to dogs, he's bad at walking, so right now, all I wanna make sure he can do is take the food, because if we have no power, we're not gonna get much progress. So I'm giving him one for free. He walks on the right side, so right now, all I wanna make sure that he can do is follow me for the food. So I'm just gonna move around, I'm not even gonna worry about him walking, and I'm just gonna reward him. You can move with me, son, just follow me. So nothing about walking, I just want him to not pull me and to just take food from me. Good boy. So the key thing is I'm not gonna stop moving. I'm gonna keep moving away from him so he keeps following with no pressure on the leash, and I'm just giving him food. The most simple rule is if your dog is pulling forward, they do not get to move forward. So by me moving backwards, he basically has to keep wanting to follow me. It's natural for dogs to chase something that's moving, so I'm just being an interesting moving target. Good boy. And as you can tell, he hasn't really pulled on the leash. Maybe he hit the end like twice. So this is a good step for when you can start getting him more on the side. So right now, I'm gonna probably do one more where he follows me, and I'm not gonna show him the food, but he knows I obviously have it. Good boy. And now I'm gonna move him on the right side. So all I'm gonna take the food. So I'm gonna make sure he follows me first because he's pulling that way, so he doesn't get to go that way. Now we're on the right side. Good boy. Good boy. And as you see, I have a hands-free leash. I'm not pulling him on the leash at all. I'm just making him follow me. I'm basically controlling him with the food only. If you have no control with your dog and you're pulling them back and forth, you're probably not gonna be able to teach them how to leash walk in that environment. Right now we're in public. He knows how to focus in public, but for you, you probably have to start off at home first and then bring them to more busy places as you get better at it. So it might start at home, maybe backyard, front yard, around your neighborhood, but also pay attention. I'm not going on a real walk. We've probably only stayed in the same like 20 feet perimeter, and I wanna make sure my dog is motivated first before I even start going on a real walk. Right now, as you can tell, he's very motivated. He can follow on the right side and follow me without pulling on the leash just by taking the food. So now we're gonna take the food away a little bit, and we're gonna make sure that our leash communication is there. So even if I don't give you food, because now he's a little more warmed up, I still want him to be able to walk with me without hitting the end of the leash. So now we're gonna go back to what we were doing, except I'm gonna do way less food this time. I'm just gonna move around, make sure he follows me, but if he doesn't follow me, I'm gonna put a little pressure on the leash and make sure that he knows the end of the leash is not where he should be. But as you can tell, he's very warmed up. He knows what we're doing. So now I could even move it up a step and keep him on my right side. But now instead of rewarding him every step, I'm just gonna basically fix him a little bit with the leash if he's out of place. So see, I'm very loose on the leash. I'm not pulling him at all. He's just following here, and I haven't given him a single treat since that last time. Okay, so he's going to the side. I'm just pulling him back in to where he needs to be. Now, the reason why I did the leash second was because if he's not warmed up, he's probably not gonna be as ready for this, and we're gonna be pulling around a lot, which is not wrong. Some people might do the leash part first, but for me, I wanna do the least amount of corrections possible so it's more meaningful to the dog. Because if I'm pulling you back and forth like 20 times, then it's not gonna mean as much as like me fixing you once here and you already know what to do after. Cool, so in this little radius that we're in, he's doing pretty good. So now we're gonna go, maybe not a full-on walk, but we're gonna probably go like 50 to 100 steps. So I'm gonna bring the food back out, but now I'm gonna combine everything. We're gonna do the food, the leash, and now we're gonna add more distance. The biggest mistake that people make is they add way too much distance right in the beginning and everything already starts to fall apart. The key thing is to make sure your dog is ready with the food and the leash before adding distance. So we're gonna start moving now. I have the food in my hand. He's very excited, as you can tell. Okay. So we might run into some dogs. He is reactive to dogs, so we just have to be aware that he needs to be far away from them. But I still want it to be a learning environment where he can take food, make it a positive experience without him blowing up. Right, so right now he's getting a little too excited, so I'm actually gonna tone back a little bit on the food so I don't make him too crazy. Like, it's great that he's motivated, but I don't need him jumping up and down. Good boy. And you saw how he just sat next to me? So we've practiced that as well. So now what we're gonna do, we're adding another layer on top of this. What we're gonna do is, as I walk now, I'm only gonna reward for when I stop and he stops next to me. And see how I haven't told him a single command yet. All I've told him so far is good boy and that's it. And that just means that I'm going to reward him. I've only communicated with him with movement and the leash, and then I'll reward for things that I like. So I'm gonna stop, good boy. And then for him, I haven't really worked on him like holding the sit for that long yet. So right now I'm just paying for the stop. Good boy. And now we've probably walked, well, yeah, like the 50-ish steps. So we're gonna keep moving again. I'm gonna start adding some U-turns too. Good boy. So right, he hit the end of the leash, so I'm just making sure he knows once he hits that, he needs to follow me again. Same rules as last time, we're just adding the stops next to me. Good boy. And I'm not pulling him around hard. At first, it was literally just me walking and him hitting it. I wasn't yanking him or anything. So see, he hits the end. Good boy. All right, so as you can tell, we went step by step on kind of adding how we would do for his walk. We warmed him up first, did just the food, made him follow me in front of me, then over on the right side. Then afterwards, we added a little bit of leash, then added the distance afterwards. So if you're gonna start walking your dog, make sure to go through all these steps before just taking them out and expecting them to walk good on the leash.